Did you survive Monday? Are you awake? Well, welcome to Tuesday. Thank you for watching the podcast if you're just tuning in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Hemsworth. I'm just kidding. I don't look anything like him. I am Bobby Adon, failed radio host, father of two beautiful daughters, beloved uncle, if you ask my nieces and my one nephew, Brody, and I think a beloved brother as well, if you ask my sister. And more importantly, I'm a child of God, and I like that. And I'm a proud son of my parents. There's my little history right there. Okay, so let's dive right into the podcast. So Coldplay is now putting a warning for fans before they use the Kiss Cam, presumably so they don't reveal any extramarital affairs. If you missed it, the CEO of that company, whatever it was, had to resign, or they've taken a leave of absence. He was cheating with his CFO. Both people that were cheating in this affair told their spouse that they had a work trip. How convenient. And I just, once again, I have to reiterate how boring that they got caught at a Coldplay concert. Oh, I feel so bad for them. At least go to Beyonce or Britney Spears. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy isn't upset that CBS fired Stephen Colbert. He says Colbert shouldn't have trashed his network when he makes $16 million in salary and his show loses up to $50 million a year. Yikes! So it looks like there's some bad blood between CBS and Stephen Colbert. The original bike from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, never saw the movie, but I loved the show as a kid, will permanently be displayed at the Alamo. There will be limited showings of it later this year, and that'll be a part of their museum, which opens in 2027. Who knew? A new unauthorized biography of Gwyneth Paltrow claims that when she was dating Ben Affleck, she used to love a certain sex act. We're getting adult here on the podcast. One that... This is what it says. I'm just reading it to you. This is not me. I don't go into this territory. One that mimics what it looks like to make a cup of Earl Grey. I don't know what that means. Maybe my head's not in the gutter, but there you go. If you missed it, sad news. It was just announced yesterday. Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo Huxtable, passed away at the age of 54. More developing details surrounding his death are coming out, so I'll keep you updated with that. But man, so young, so talented. What a great looking guy he was too. Very, very talented talent we lost. May his star shine bright forever. Charlie Chaplin's City Lights from 1931 tops the list of the best romantic comedies of the past 100 years. I've never seen it. I thought Charlie Chaplin did like silent films. So I don't know. It's followed by the 1960s Apartment and 2001's Amelie. Well, romantic comedies. I'm going to throw in my personal favorite, The Breakup, which I believe came out in 2014-ish, starring Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston, and a slew of wonderful characters. That is one of my favorite movies, and to me, that's the best romantic comedy. But it does kind of involve a breakup, which is a little bit sad, but it is really, really funny. I think one of the best characters from that film is Marilyn Dean, who is an eccentric art studio owner and artist who has a show studio in Chicago where Jennifer Aniston works as the artist liaison seller of said art. And when she breaks up with Vince Vaughn in the movie, she tells her to go to her personal waxer, Mishka, at the spa and get a Brazilian wax, which I guess is, they take all the hair off. But she goes, go to my personal waxer named Misha and ask for the Telly Savalas. And then she's writing down, she goes, Telly Savalas. So I didn't know what that meant. I had to look up what Telly Savalas meant, and then it all came together. So funny. Anyway, watch The Breakup. It's really, really good. Really, really good. A stampede broke out in an escalator in an Atlanta train station as fans were leaving a Beyonce concert. 11 people got injured. It reportedly started when someone screamed because they saw a bug. Hello, it's Atlanta. Get used to it. Katy Perry had suffered another prop malfunction at her concert last Friday. She was performing Roar, which I actually got to see in person in Denver, where she flies on this big butterfly. It tilted to one side and almost bucked her off, but she was fine. She was safe. But man, Katy Perry also did say, hey, I know I've been getting a lot of bad press lately with this tour and this album. She goes, but it's over for you bitches when you hear my next album. So I don't know what she's doing, but I hope she's working with Max Martin, who her and Max Martin make really, really good pop hits, just like him and Britney Spears. So we'll see what happens with that. And I'll leave you with a little bit of Gen Z news because I always love a good Gen Z study that involves millennials, because millennials go to Gen Z, and then we got Gen Xers and then boomers above us. So the strife is real when it comes to millennials versus Gen Zers. So a new survey asked people, at what age do you think someone officially becomes old? And 22% of Gen Zers say you're over the hill at 35. When I was a little kid growing up, which would have been the boomers age, you were over the hill at 40, and they had like all the things that you could buy that were like black and dark and symbolized death. So over the hill at 45, well, I can definitely say I'm a decade above that. So according to a Gen Zer, I'm officially old. Only 15% of millennials agree. I don't think you're over the hill at 35. I would stay 40. 40 was what I grew up with. So that's what I would say. And that's the gospel according to Bobby. It's not certified data for Gen Zers and old people, but hey, you're only as old as you feel. Look at Jennifer Lopez. She's like 54 years old and she's got abs. Goals. Mark Wahlberg is another one. Goals. Okay. Thank you for watching the podcast. Go to bobbyudon.com for all my links, all my social handles. I really appreciate you watching and supporting. And I just love this. You know, this is the part of my life that I get to do right now that is for myself, but also for you, because I get to do it, you know, and thank you to the people that watch this stuff, because it's just me talking about gossip pop stuff that I did on the radio, and it's working for me still, and it brings me joy. So I hope it brings you joy as well, and I hope your week is wonderful. Can't leave you without a brief message from my sponsor, CS Custom Blinds. They are Colorado owned for your Colorado home. Husband and wife team, Bree and Pete. They are amazing. I can testify to that because they're my good friends. But not only that, they are wonderful business owners. They actually care about their customers. Customer satisfaction is priority numero uno when it comes to CS Custom Blinds. And for a limited time only, you can save up to $900. Let me repeat that. $900 on a sunsetter. If you've not heard of what a sunsetter is, I've talked about it many, many times. It's this retractable awning experience in which an outdoor space that typically gets baked in the afternoon sun in Colorado, and you can't go outside because it's too hot. Guess what? A sunsetter goes in there and it gets installed perfectly by the CS Custom Blinds team. I've actually got to install 2 of them, and they were pretty awesome. And from beginning of installation till the end, to the post installation of your product, they just take care of you for every step of the way, and they really want to make sure that you're happy with the products, because guess what? Once again, customer service is their main priority. And not only do they do sunsetters, but they do interiors as well. Blinds, shutters, shades. Think about the possibilities. They really add a makeover to your home and their investment in your property. And guess what? You will save a little bit of money on your energy bill when you keep that cold air inside when you use proper window coverings. Just telling you from facts. That's what I've learned. That's what I've experienced. So 719-344-2799 for your free in-home estimate. Call today and say your friend Bobby from the podcast sent you, and they will take good care of you, I promise. You can also visit them online at cscustomblinds.com. CS Custom Blinds, Colorado owned for your Colorado home. Now, have a fabulous Tuesday. I love you.